does my task list say? Did I do that?
Check.
Okay. So I checked out that room. Did I do that?
haven't done that.
Okay, I didn't. What's up with the skill now?
Check.
Check. That's on the grip. No.
Check.
Oh, I did that apparently. With the
I
tracing.
haven't done that.
Haven't done that. Call Bess. I can do that. Maybe. Can't I use my phone? What's going on? Do I need to be outside? Okay.
Hello?
Bess, hi, it's me.
Hey, Nance. I just got back from shopping, which I am happy to report is fantastic here. So, what's going on with you?
A lot.
A lot is in a whole bunch of fun stuff?
Nope.
Let me start by telling you what happened when I arrived at Henry's house. I walked up to the front door and discovered it was open. So I walked in.
A lot of time later.
You were
Oh.
knocked out by a skeleton wearing a red ascot?
Someone dressed as a skeleton wearing a red ascot. Although the housekeeper here thinks it really was a skeleton, Mr. Death. But then, she's a little strange.
You think it was a burglar?
I'm not sure. I caught him or her sneaking around this scale model of
Oh,
a
her.
cemetery. And later I found a tracing of something right by it. So if I could just figure out what it's a tracing of, and what, if anything, it has to do with that model cemetery, I might be able to figure out who Skeleton Man is.
I know that tone of voice. You're not leaving there until you've done just that, are you?
Oh, I also found some kind of receipt in the fireplace that may or may not be a clue.
What's it a receipt for?
That's what I need to find out. See, it's half burned up. All I can read is the receipt number and the name of the place it's from. Zeke's.
Zeke's? You gotta be kidding me.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean, I'm sitting here on our balcony in the French Quarter looking down at a place across the street called Zeke's.
That's great. So go over there and ask whoever's behind the counter what receipt number 21-3872 is for.
Oh, I can choose. I thought she was just gonna say no way.
You want me to snoop?
I wouldn't call it snooping.
Forget it. Not gonna do it.
Bess,
Right.
I'm not good at that sneaking around stuff, Nancy. I get nervous, my tongue gets all
I'll do
knotted up,
it.
my palms sweat, to say nothing of my armpits.
Beth, receipt number 21-3872. Just go in and ask what it's for. No big deal.
Maybe not for you.
Beth, you can do it.
This is not gonna end well, I just know it. Okay, I'll call you as soon as it's over.
I'll be waiting.
Okay, I forgot that I can turn into Bess in this game. So I can just go this way.
Evening. What can I do for you?
Oh, I wanted to go to the restaurant. Why do I go here? I made a mistake. Bye. I'm sorry. Should I do this then? I thought going forward was just going down, but it's apparently not. Well, this is a normal shop. I'm just gonna look around just in case in the future I might need something from here. Then I will remember that I have seen it. A lot of weird things. Mystical toast. You must be Zeke.
Hey, doing a little end of the day shopping, huh? See something you like?
I like everything. I'll say that.
I like everything.
That's what I want to hear.
I knew that.
I'm Lamont. This is my place. So if you got any questions, I'm the guy to ask.
Actually, I do have a question. This friend of mine found the number of a receipt that came from this shop, and she asked me to ask you what the receipt is for. But if you're really busy, or you'd rather not, or it's against the rules,
No problem. What's the number?
21-3872.
21-3872. Here we go. That ticket was for a large box of assorted unknown items I bought from Henry Bolay. And, that's all I can tell you.
Nancy wants to see that box. Is something wrong?
Is something wrong?
Look, I just don't want to make trouble for anyone, okay?
Can you tell me what was in it?
Can you tell me what was in the box?
It's still in the back room. I haven't had a chance to really go through it yet. Hey, is there something else I can help you with? Beads, hula dolls, old books. Got great deals on all of them.
Great way to evade the question. I can't ask about the box.
Is Henry Boulay a friend of yours?
No, I met him at the reception at Bruno's house following the funeral. Gave Henry my card, said when he wanted to start liquidating, he should give me a call.
So he's definitely selling things off on the side. Because he sold a box to this guy.
Did Bruno have a lot of valuable things?
Didn't look like it, but what he lacked in quality, he made up for in quantity. That house of his is filled with junk. He kept everything. For someone in my business, the place is knick-knack heaven.
I believe you.
Seeing as this place is called Zeke's, and it's your place, shouldn't your name be Zeke?
Guy I bought this place from wouldn't sell it to me unless I swore I wouldn't change the name. So I didn't. Funny thing was, his name wasn't Zeke either.
I like how they're just frozen in place. When they're not speaking, they're just doing nothing at all.
I'm gonna keep browsing if that's okay.
Take your time.
Okay, so should I call Nancy and then she will say, I need to see what's in that box. Stinking powder.
Ew, P.U. This might come in handy.
Are you just gonna take that with you?
Ooh, they weren't kidding.
You're gonna pay for it, right? This is so dumb. It's never wise to tap something like this. What's this? Oh, it's also a puzzle. But where's the start? So books need to be side by side. That's what I'm thinking. What is this? Ew! Some sort of gremlin that rolls. This. What will this do? Maybe the thief? I don't know.
Well, I've got the right idea.
Do I? Nothing happens. So then what? This one? This creepy thing?
Close but no cigar.
But something needs to go here. Oh, the fan goes there, of course, because it needs electricity. See? It goes there. What is this? A record player. Jeez, I don't know.
I can check that off.
Oh, I need to distract him, of course. So this is how I distract him.
That doesn't quite cut it.
Oh, it goes here. Oh, I thought it went there, but it doesn't. But this then is maybe in the right location. So this starts playing and then what? The bowling ball falls down, I'm thinking. What if I put the teeth there? Books should be together, I'm sure of it. Maybe here. What do I have? Well, I can use this as well. I think the books need to go here. Oh, something happened.
I'm getting there, I think.
Okay. Oh, something needs to go here. Wait a minute. This guy?
Well, I've got the right idea.
What if I put nothing there? Oh!
There, that should do it. Lamont, could you help me?
Sure, what do you need?
I can't quite reach that bottle up there. Could you get it for me?
Sure.
That's not very nice. He's like, what's going on?
Oh no! Oh my gosh! Oh shoot! I'm sorry. I'll go get you something. What do you need?
Nose spray. Back room.
No spray, back room, got it.
And she says she's not good at this. Back room.
I need to go through that box for Nancy, then get the nose spray for Lamont.
I know, but I can't just take it. Just in case? Okay, fine. Whatever. Bruno and... It's the costume. The Fern was just wondrous this summer. We both stayed in the south of France for only a few days to visit some old friends. Lorelei spent far too much time in the kitchen. Okay. Some of these don't exist. This is a code. That's it. What was his name again? Bruno Ballet?
Done. Done. I still need to do that.
That sneezing is really annoying. I'm thinking Bruno Ballet. But this is Amelinda. Is it Bolay or Bone? I don't know. Bruno Ballet is not the right answer. Bruno and... Count on the letter. About a million. Open it lockbox. Ah! Alright. Okay, I get it, I get it. 1, 3, 32. 1, 1, 2, 3, is there a V on there? Oh, there isn't. on the letter about Emelinda to open that lockbox I found amid Bruno Bolet's things. 1, 3, 32, 1, L, 1, 2, L, 1, 2, 3, L, E. Do I have to do like this? B, L, E, B. 8. L, E, B, E. L, E, B, E, N. U. I'm just gonna write it down. I will remember it. So where was I? E, E, N, U. I have that one. 8. And then alright, I think it's German. And what I'm getting is Leben U N D T O D. Yep, I did it! Dr. Bolet, this completes our transaction. The Whisperer
Whoa,
is
this
now
is
yours.
weird. I better call Nancy and read this to her word for word.
I was still reading it.
Wow, Bess, that is weird.
No, I'll tell you what's weird. The box the letter is in is padded, and it has this round indentation in it that's the exact size of a
Ooh.
human skull. It's like it used to contain a skull, but now it doesn't.
Did you find anything else?
Yeah, inside the box that this box is in, there's a couple of photographs. One's of a boy and a dog, and the other is of an iguana dressed up like a pirate.
What?
And there's a costume in the box of a skeleton man.
Really?
And did I mention that Lamont was very reluctant to talk about buying this box of stuff from Henry? Said he didn't want to get anyone in trouble, whatever that means.
Sounds like he or Henry, or possibly both, are up to something they shouldn't be.
Yep.
Good job, Bess. I'm gonna poke around here and see if I can find out anything about a skull called the Whisperer. You better go take care of Lamont.
Would you believe it? The guy is still sneezing. He must keep nose spray around because something's wrong with his sinuses. Oh, he's gonna hate me.
Yeah, the sneezing in the background was really annoying. Is this Henry? So I have to find something about the Whisperer. I'm thinking a book. Or maybe he knows. But will he tell me? Or maybe here. I'll ask him first.
Yes?
I'll stop bugging you now.
Groovy.
Okay, he doesn't know anything. Is it in here? No. But it keeps changing though, the lines. But that's not it. The Whisperer. No, these aren't book titles. These aren't either. Can I look here? There's an iguana here. Is it alive though? Oh, I can look here. It is.
What was that?
That was Uncle Bruno's pet iguana, Iggy. He's always in here stealing paper. He must be using it to build a nest or something. Look, I had all those books arranged so they fit perfectly in that box. Put them back in, okay? I don't have time.
I just want to look through this one book.
Go right ahead, after you put all those other books back.
Yes, sir. Oh, does anybody remember what the order was? I don't. It's called the Crystal Skull. Can I can't turn them around. Probably not. Okay, so if I put this one here, this one won't fit. But this one will. I have a feeling this is not it. This one fits. Or is it? Wait a minute. I have it. So I need this one. Fact or fable by Hotchkiss. She's in another game. I can call her. An overview. One of the most ancient and widespread legends known to humankind can be summed up thusly. Scattered over the earth are 13 humanoid skulls carved out of pure crystal. At some point in the future, fate will bring the 13 skulls together and they will speak, imparting wisdom that will save the human race from annihilation and usher in a golden era of peace and enlightenment. There are several versions of this legend. In one, the skulls were created by Mayans, Incans or Aztecs and collectively from a repository of information detailing how and why humans came to be. Another legend credits their creation to the extraterrestrials who seeded the earth with the human race and left the skulls behind to explain their actions at some point in the future. Yet another contends the skulls are ancient in origin, but more important, that each skull is somehow magical in and of itself. The distinctive gifts they offer their owners reputedly include precognition, clairvoyance, telekinesis, and of course immortality. Some variations combine all of the above. There's more. What is both indisputable and intriguing about the general legend and its smaller, colorful variations is that several mysterious crystal skulls have indeed been discovered in the past millennium, turning up in all corners of the earth. What follows is an examination of everything that is currently known about these skulls in hopes of separating the facts of their existence from the fantasies of human imagination. The Whisperer, this is what I needed to know. The first documented reference to the crystal skull known as the Whisperer came in 1532, shortly after Hernando de Soto helped Francisco Pizarro ambush and capture the Incan emperor Atahualpa, something like that, at the Battle of Cajamarca. De Soto's aide-de-camp, while updating the De Soto's expedition records, noted that during Atahualpa's subsequent imprisonment, De Soto befriended the Incan ruler. In time, whatever his name is, told De Soto a secret. He possessed an exquisitely detailed, life-sized human skull that the ancient ones had carved out of pure, clear crystal. So this is him. It kind of reminds me, if you've ever seen it, the opening of Beauty and the Beast. He happened upon it at the heart of a deceased high priest whose astonishingly advanced age had caused his fellow priests, out of fear and jealousy, to slip him a fatal dose of poison. Atahualpa took a fancy to the skull and kept it, and soon realized that the skull, which he contended would sometimes whisper to him in an unearthly voice using unfamiliar words, was giving him immunity to all human ailments. As long as he possessed the skull, Atahualpa told De Soto he would live forever. But like the priest before him, and like everyone who possessed this particular skull after him, Atahualpa soon discovered that while the skull could perhaps protect him from the ravages of time and nature, it was no match for the treachery of his fellow man. To De Soto's great surprise and dismay, Pizarro had him executed. Although there's no other mention of the skull in De Soto's records, it is highly doubtful that the Spaniard would have left such a treasure behind when he returned to Europe. Yep. Indeed, the next documented reference to the crystal skull, which Atahualpa seems to have inadvertently bequeathed to De Soto, came in a letter written by a nobleman in the court of Philip II, the member of the Austrian Habsburg family who took over the Spanish Empire in 1556. It's a long story. While a guest at the Habsburgs' palace in Vienna, the nobleman mentions encountering a crystalline head of death, which a manservant swore made utterances strange and low, too terrible for the ear to bear. Apparently, the skull then made its way to France, most likely via Anne of Austria, who married King Louis of France in 1615, because the next reference to a death's head carved from remarkably clear crystal can be found in the manifest of a ship belonging to René Robert Cavelier. Sieur de La Salle, a French explorer who, in 1684, was preparing for a journey that would take the skull, ironically, back to the New World from which it had come. This is our French guy. The fact that La Salle took the skull with him on his expedition to colonize the Mississippi River Valley suggests that he may have been aware of its reputation for conferring immortality upon its owner. But once again, his real enemy proves to be not age or disease, but his fellow man. A group of his men stranded in what is now Texas after the expedition landed in the wrong place and antagonized the local Native Americans, eventually mutinied and killed La Salle so they could abandon their mission and head for the relative safety of the French outposts in Canada. The Whisperer, however, appears to have been left behind and didn't reappear until almost 200 years later. The photo to the right, found in the basement of a library in Jonesboro, Arkansas, suggests that by 1881, Atahualpa's crystal skull had found itself in the hands of a traveling huckster. The whispering crystal skull, a wonder of the ancient Incan world, inquire inside. Who apparently used it to lure potential patrons to his wagon so he could sell them various balms and elixirs. If he is the same Curtis Caldwell who, according to census records, settled in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, he lived and worked to the ripe old age of 93, dying only when a dissatisfied customer set fire to his house in a fit of anger.
Murder?
I was still reading, Nancy. If the Whisperer was in Caldwell's house, it no doubt survived the fire, but exactly what happened to it next has proved impossible to discern, and its current whereabouts is a mystery. But what is known about the skull's previous owners could prove very useful in solving that mystery, for all the people who have possessed it have had two things in common. They lived for an unusually long time, and they always, without exception, met with death at the hand of another. In other words, the trail that leads to the discovery of this particular crystal skull will likely be one that begins with murder. So, I'm guessing I can call Beatrice Hotchkiss. I can't access my phone right now. And she will tell me a lot about this, because if I remember, she's in some other game and she's a professor, so I know her.